All matching up, is it? Apparently. Alright. Pretty dark in here, isn't it? I'm here for a reason. I was going to demonstrate where to find the gravelstone seal, that's right. Now. Part of me kind of wants to get down to the Halic tree so I can get the Great Shield Talisman. But the rest of me says no. I got down underground. There's also continuing Rani's thing. There's also trying to fight Moog if I was feeling particularly stupid. I mean, fire resistance, yeah. Maybe sacrificing damage. I mean, I think I'd rather sacrifice damage than defense, but maybe I should just go all out on damage? Try. I don't think it'll go well, but again, don't exactly have much to lose right at the moment. Although am I in a position to get 7s? I don't know if I have enough 7s to upgrade. I can get some 8s, but I don't have the 7s. Do I? Crab as well. Okay, let me just go and have a look. See how I do. So just be Physic, Crag Blade, Shackle. Charge attack. I hate that that was so close, because it makes me think I should have won. And there's just so much little bullshit in there. Like he decided to do this thing, or he just decided to be random spaz, or he just decided to wait until I pressed a button to go, hey, well, I can close the distance immediately, as well as doing damage and a guarantee that you die immediately afterwards, because fuck you, player, we couldn't come up with good ideas. I mean, if you're just going to leave the chest unguarded, I'll take it. Yeah, a bit more damage. Bit more damage. I could have possibly had it before phase transition as well. Annoying. It's actually quite annoying. More stamina would have helped as well, actually. Well, I'm going to go grab the stuff that's floating around down here. And get the other grace, if possible. Get the farming grace. So many big tree trunks. Which one has the stuff? The smithing stone, or whatever it was. I didn't know what it was at the time, but I knew it was a thing, and I wanted you to pick it up, and you didn't. Piece of shit. I always forget what some of these things are. I do remember that this is a rune item, though. Right, if nothing else, I can farm for some money for levels or upgrade materials. Oh, I should change the physic if I'm not going to immediately reattempt. Actually, let's leave the charge tier there, and instead of using strength, we'll use that. Charged attacks. Okay, so that didn't quite work out, so... sevens, where do I get sevens? Without going to Farum Azula. Celia Crystal Tunnel. Oh, 5 from the Falling Star Beast. Oh, well, okay. That's a somber bell bearing as well, so guess I should go and do that. as a starting point. This is rot grease? Yeah. I feel like if perhaps I should answer jump attacks and go back to the dual hammers. So I have to do a bit of jumping here anyway, so... The what? The actual fuck? Can you... Not the direction I was indicating. And also, apparently, jumping doesn't increase my height. Oh yeah! Gravity stone fans and chunks. They're rocks. Can chuck those around. If when pressing the attack button you actually attacked the enemy, they might not hit you. Oh, the fuck? Come on. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this tonight. No, problem was the disappointing start. That was, like, almost not disappointing. That's the problem. If I hadn't nearly won against Moog. Apparently there's a... Yeah, you can jump onto there and then jump over there. So, yeah. It's like the axes. Doesn't double hit until the final attack of the combo. Thank you for joining me down here. That's a spell that I don't need. Although, it does have rock in the name, but it isn't rock itself. Nah. Besides, I recently used it a bit anyway. Oh, you piece of shit. And part of that piece of shit was directed at myself because I'm power stancing, I'm dual wielding, I cannot block to skip out of that animation faster. Fuckwit. When will the stupidity end? A catalogue, or cat catalogue, as it more explicitly states now. Yes, cat catalogue. Welcome back. It can't have been that long. It's probably like a week or two at most. Like a couple of weeks. That's not so bad. It's not like you have any obligation to watch the damn things. Do I even need this talisman? I don't think I do. Actually, no. Stone of Grankin. They're incantations. So if I do ever want to use them... Oh dear. How you going? Catalogue. I'm kind of already regretting starting the stream tonight. Oh shit. I did change the physic, right? I did change the physic. Yes, yes. But it doesn't have anything that helps me right now aside from defense. Does the stream title say number 3? I just forgot if I changed that. About me, me, no. I dodged to the side. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, just stop dodging, cheating cunt. You are dead already, for fuck's sake! Oh yeah, I got hit because I couldn't see anything. Because the fucking camera is fucked, and because my character doesn't respond to my fucking inputs. Fucking die, you stupid lump of stone. Yep, I do already regret this. I should not be streaming tonight, clearly. I should stop streaming altogether, certainly this game, because fuck this game. Repeatedly failing to follow my fucking commands. Oh, okay, so even with the entire fucking medallion. Fuck you, Enshin, you're worthless. I started the stream by having a go at Moog, and it almost went quite well. And it's not been long, it's like 20 minutes, but it's been downhill since then. But okay, that's some 7s, so I can upgrade a Giant Crusher.
I took you for no matter how you're up.
Some more. Of course I don't have the money. Why would I have the money? Never have enough money. Just like the real world. Thanks, Miyazaki, for reminding me. 6 more for that, but then I can get 8s. Because if I can get that to plus 24, I think I could pretty easily get through Moog. How much? 30, 55, 75, 82 and a half, 88, 89 almost. Yeah, 89, almost 90,000. And I need what for a level? Basically that. Let's see.
Back all no matter.
Actually, if I can sell some weapons as well. Weapons forbidden by the rules, such as the Black Knife. Definitely Bloodskin Stitcher. I think probably Health and Steeple, but hold off on that. Forked Hatchet should be fine. Sacred Butchering Knife, though, is... yeah. Can't use that. Can't use the hammer. Can't use this axe. Can't use either of these. Surely that gets me 2 levels. Because I need more stamina. I need so much more stamina. Which reminded me, if I generally end up going back to sort of split between strength and intelligence, there's another weapon that is perfect for strength intelligence. It's just behind one of the worst bosses in the game. I didn't physic. Oh well. Of course. Ruin's great sword. Basically a piece of statue. It's a somber weapon too, but I'm not really high enough level to split between strength and int and still have it be as good as Giant Crusher with pure strength. Okay, that's... While I'm in the castle, I should go and get the thing. What was the thing that I'm going to get? The wet blade. Red hot wet blade, that's what it's called. fuck's sake. That's not a fucking sequence of attacks you can do with a short sword. Or a dagger, whatever that was. You don't get to just do that combo thing. It's not a thing. You're cheating. If I were to make a list of all the things bad about these games, that's one of the other things that must not be forgotten, is that there are so many weapons and whatever that you can get from enemies, and they use them, and when you use them, you can't do the things with them that the enemies can. Like, imagine if Dark Souls 1 had a torch that let you do the same thing that the torch hollows do in Dark Souls 1. Obliterate your health. Lord Sworn's Straight Sword. Why do I always get those on a run where I can't use them? If instead of that I go that, suddenly I have a ranged option. I fucking told you to change, and then, oh, fucking garbage game. Oh, did you want me to not fucking change the fucking weapon like I fucking told you to? Piece of shit. Oh. Oh, that's the one that got Grand Slam. Still haven't used that. Let's see if it's any good. Almost. Almost good. The weapon's only 16, yeah. Okay, back to looking where I can get more 7s. Mountaintops. Oh no, I got those ones. Breakable statue. Oh, fuck off. Oh yeah, the ones next to... Yep. Cult of the Lamb? No, I think I've heard of it, but I haven't played it. It sounds like a vaguely familiar name. It's 3 in Castle Sol? Building full of rats. Oh, right, the one in the middle. But yeah, the ones with the golems, and there's also one... there's a statue here. And there's also the pile of shit at the other end. I think there's one there as well. Get out of the menus, thank you. On your feet. Come on. Just a little closer. I mean, that'll do. That works. Didn't expect that, but... Thank you. Actually, I'll have your halberd. No, I guess he figured he'd done me enough favors already by breaking open the statue for me. It says there's one in the consecrated that a bear can open for me, and I do not want to get a bear to open it for me. Almost anything but a bear is better for opening up one of those statues. But the bears are just so unreliable and too powerful. I sometimes forget that when you're roaming around the open world on Torrent, that when you go near enemies, they aggro onto you and then you actually start spending stamina. Maybe fall down some jumps on occasion. Pick that up, I can't wear it, it's not made of stone. Yeah, 1 more 7, so that's 4, just 2 more. I probably already got the ones on the head in Caleb, didn't I? Yeah, it looks like it. Building for that in Castle Soul. One in the Guardian's Garrison. Rain Cloister? What? Is that in Lake of Rot? That's Lake of Rot. Well, let me try and get the ones in Castle Soul. It's the building that's got the painting in it, I think, so... I think the main way to actually get there is... the walls, but maybe not. It said something about going down from the church, and this is the church over here. Ah, yeah, okay, so no, this is not the painting. It's Here's a different one. Yes, room full of rats. Wait, I don't care that I'm one-handing it and therefore it's less powerful. It's a rat, and this thing is plus 20. Heavy. The fuck? Exciting. Alright, that's... yeah, you can't get into there through the door. Plus 21 this, and I can go look for some 8s.
Well, I took you've no matter it's lay out your own.
Ooh. 23 go to pretty damn good. Pardon me. Go see if I can get some foul feet to make some gold pickled foul feet. For when I defeat Moog, because I think it's quite possible that upgrading this a bit and getting a bit more stamina can push me towards successfully beating Moog. Well, okay. Well, mission accomplished. Eight, aside from the Yellow Annex Tunnel. Is there, so I've got to be this way a bit. Oh, there's a 7 here, isn't there? Just remembered. Oh well, I needed more than were available anyway, so... Just remember where the actual stones are, I always forget. It's hard to see them because they blend in with these icicles. Surely I have no trouble with the stone miners in here. What was the strike damage weapon that does lots of damage? Just need to remember where the fucking stones are. Fucking pickaxe. When you want the pickaxe, you just won't get it. Already finished the run that involved it? Nope. Have as many as you can carry. I saw a light and I couldn't tell it was one of those ones with a lamp on there. Ooh! Thank you! Can't be mad at that. I can be mad at that, though! You cheeky fucking cunt. Again, you know, they're failing to understand physics. I was jumping. In order to stop me mid-air, it would have had to have thrown something very heavy with a lot of force to counteract my momentum. And, you know, I remind you, I am carrying a very heavy object that had the same momentum. Gravelstone, eh? Sword. Thank you. I think, I mean, depending on... Hello, my persona. Depending on how quibbly I want to be with this, if I allowed meteoric ore, then this would be permitted by the run. So I'll have to think about whether or not I'm going to allow meteoric ore, because that would allow... Obviously, the Meteoric Ore Greatsword, Ancient Meteoric Greatsword, whatever it is, from the DLC, as well as the Meteoric Ore Blade that I already have, which is a katana, which I probably wouldn't use. Is it made out of rock? Well, that's the thing, is it says blue-white meteoric ore. Now, meteorites usually are associated with stone, but personally, you know, it's like a meteorite, it's a rock. Personally, I tend to think of meteoric ore, it makes me think iridium, which is a metal. Which is why I've been uncertain, you know. Compared to something like this, this is a lot more obvious. But as I said, if I do allow meteoric ore, then I can use the Alabaster Lord sword, which is actually pretty good as I understand it. The guys who wield it are made out of rock, though. The Alabaster Lords have stone skin. That's not the same as the thing itself being made out of rock. Really just the one? All of this real estate and only one fucking smithing stone? Really? How many is that, by the way? Currently. 5. Damn, I thought I'd have way more by now. Pickaxe was. I think that's made of metal. And I wasn't going to use it even if it was made of rock, but it would have been funny if it were made of rock. See, I had a look at the meteoric ore blade katana, and it looks metallic with like bits of something on it. But the ancient meteoric ore greatsword from the DLC says it was from a giant arrowhead, and usually arrowheads were made out of flint, which is rock. Like, I'd like to have options, but then again, I often end up sticking to one pretty effective thing anyway. But, you know, the point of it being like a weapon material or attack type or something like that is not to pick, like, one thing and then go with that, because then the not so much challenge, but then the run would be, oh, this weapon only, which is, I mean, can you beat Elden Ring with the Giant Crusher? Fuck yeah, you can. In fact, so far, the thing that I've realized that is the closest to sort of challenge, if you will, out of this, is that I can't really wear much in the way of armor. And I can't use a lot of summons either. It's pointed out that the imps, they're made of stone. And so the imp masks... Oh, fucking hell. The imp masks are a thing I can wear, but they're like the only armor that I can wear because they're the only bits of armor made out of stone. And I don't have enough endurance at the moment to also wear that without going into heavy load. Okay, where else can I get one more? Smithing 8. Body resting against a tree? In the snowfield? What? North of Yellow Annex Tunnel, okay. Up here somewhere. No. Pretend I wasn't here. You saw nothing. Oh. Crap. Just realized. Get invaded by the Sanguine Noble. think, yeah, that's pretty damn close to where the portal is. So if I go around... Hopefully it's far enough away. Then I can get the noble to invade and then just lure them off a cliff. I think around here is where it said there's a statue that I can get a bear to break for me. A rune bear. I don't think a regular bear could do it. Yeah, that one. I realized why that happens now. It's because when it invades, the first thing it does is to run right at you. And it doesn't do all of this stuff. So if you're up there, it's trying to get closest to you, so it's pathing as shit, and it will just try to run up towards you. Okay, anyway, one more, which is all I need. Reading against a tree. Is that it? That's it. You. What? Who's angry at me? Dragonfly, of course. Okay, I can max this out now.
Well, I took you no matter it's lay out your own.
What do I need for a level? Maybe like 45. Hello, what's that? Eric Hauptmann? Hello? This is not enough for a level, is it? Damn it. Okay, if I just go and kill one Albinauric. Should be enough to get a little bit more stamina, because that's the main thing I need. Well, I mean, not great, but it's kind of my own fault for starting the stream. 2 more points of stamina. Okay, I don't think that's going to help as much as I would like, but give it a go. Physic. Yeah, screw defense, go damage. Strength, charge attacks, extra stamina. That is defense. Is there any more damage I can get? I mean, yeah. Huh. Why not? Why not? At least I get some attacks that do more damage. we've got Crag Blade, so we've got charge attack, a little bit of extra strength. Full health. I mean, I'm going to lose the full health as soon as he does phase transition, but get a lot of damage before then, hopefully. I suppose I could rune arc. A little bit more. Okay. Physic, Crag Blade, Shackle. Damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake! This game is complete shit. That went worse than the first time. It went worse than the first time because I was doing more damage. That's how fucking retarded this game is. That's how fucking retarded it is. Becoming more powerful makes you less effective. Because when you let fucking morons take over... He has basically taken an impossible amount of stance damage and not been staggered. That was 4 charged heavy attacks after phase transition, didn't stagger. Complete bullshit. Complete fucking bullshit. This game is bad. If you don't think it's bad, you're the one who's wrong. Fuck you, Rogue. I'm glad you're dead.
As clear as day. The coming of our dynasty.
Every attempt after the first one of the evening was worse. Even the winning attempt was worse than the first attempt. Because this game is fucking garbage. Ten levels. I mean, I need stamina. Interesting cutscene. Actually, I can change this back to that. Already forgotten. Bloody hell. Commence skidooing. Well, I'll get a bit of stuff, but I don't know if there's much I want from the DLC right now, or that I can get from the DLC right now. You know, the goal actually wasn't really to access the DLC, it was just like, Moog is a late game boss, and he's got a specific thing he can do. Namely the, shackle. I thought, see if I can get past him. And I can. Because despite all of that shit, and despite all my complaining, Moog is still less BS to deal with in a lot of circumstances than Fire Giant, because I don't really want to do Fire Giant. And it's not even just Fire Giant. If I wanted to not have to farm for the... or to go and find the 8s, 7s and 8s, I need to beat Godskin Duo. Which I could probably do now. Again, also quite possibly easier than... Although I can't use sleep this time. Still potentially easier than Fire Giant as well. But they come after Fire Giant, which is... not optimal, is it? It's the screwy thing of it. As much as I will explicitly state multiple times, I am not a challenge runner. I'm not looking to make things more difficult. But at the same time, sometimes it seems like I have to make some concessions to not myself. Like, not the kind of concessions I would make to make things easier or whatever like that. Concessions in terms of... I don't know if I'm going to say this is using only stone, but I mean, I don't think most of the talismans are made of stone. So that's why, like, armor. I basically have no armor because there's no armor made of stone. Because I didn't want it to just be, oh, just weapons that are made of stone. Yeah, that's... But whatever armor you want. Kind of... does seem not in the spirit of things. You know what? It's not armor, but what I could use... It's not from this thing, I just thought of it because I was thinking of going for this painting. The rock heart. It's called rock heart. It's the dragon transformation, the dragon communion transformation. But I can also, if I, well, after beating Bale, I can get the Flower Stone Gavel. I think is made of stone from Florisax. I keep thinking back. This is half continuing a thought. Keep thinking back to the boss drop only run and how many, just like how many concessions I made to myself. When like that could end up being, if you follow it strictly, that could actually be properly challenging. Because if you were to really limit it to say that, oh, it's only stuff that drops from bosses, including runes. Because I just let myself level up as much as I wanted to. But if you were to say only the runes that you get from a boss are the only ones you're allowed to use, makes things even more limited. Because then you'd have like a level limit as well. Because if you take the remembrances and any bosses who drop... Why am I picking this up? I can't use furnace pots. Remembrances and bosses who drop rune items... and the runes that they drop, but that's only so many runes that you can get. And therefore only so many levels you could get, and that could actually make it really limiting. Because of course you need levels to be able to use the equipment that you get. So yeah, I actually took something that could have been actual sort of challenge for Challenge Runner and made it feasible for me, since I need things to be easy. I am not good at playing and talking because I am just going on complete and utter autopilot there because I don't even need that. Just get out of my way and pick up the thing that is right fucking there that I've clicked on multiple fucking times, you stupid useless piece of shit. People, huh? Not sure I followed, but as I thought, grave birds. How much of them is made of stone? Can I wear their armor? Probably not. Can I get the grave bird summon? Because like, how much of them is actually... Because they're not actual birds, right? They're like constructs. Is this where the... Is it here or is it over there? Where's the... Or is that a different painting? Am I thinking of a different painting? Is it on this bit or is it on the other bit? Might be the other bit. Don't even think it's worthwhile. I just forget what it is, so I want to get it to remind myself. No? Maybe it's a different one. Oh, wait. Ah. I'm so stupid. I'm really stupid because now I'm... No, I am going the right way. I was about to say I was going the wrong way, but no, I'm going the right way. Is there a spirit on a chair? No? Okay. I forgot to get the Grace where the Shadow Tree fragment was, and Freya and Vincent. Oh. Just remembered a game that did do that sort of traversal thing correctly as far as I'm concerned. Prototype. You could actually walk up building faces. Well, I say walk. Run, really, but... Okay, gonna meet Unspark and more, and another fragment. Off to Prospect Town. Another fragment and Spirit Ash. The Arcane Talisman. Do I want the Arcane Talisman? Do I need the Arcane Talisman? Is, I suppose, the real question.
I am answered now. I'm hardy, which
All
is why
in service to Lord Moog. I hated him, so...
They are if you discover he's certain, I presume just what...
Hello there. Together. Many things.
Together, many things. Do I... I think that is probably enough for a level. No, it is not.
Many things.
I'll buy a thing just to make it seem like I'm not just using them to trade currency.
Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's much in the DLC that I can make use of. Obviously, I'm gonna like do the main parts of the DLC, but aside from the ancient meteoric or greatsword thing, which is in one of the and Telu as a summon. Those are both ruined forges. Which ruined forges too? Actually, no. I know which one Taylor is. It's the sword. I don't know. I'm not certain of. Now it was. Oh, for fuck's sake! I was right fucking there, and you just did nothing! Fucking piece of shit. When it's a significant item, you need to be standing pixel perfect right on top of it. When it's any other random piece of shit, you can probably pick it up from a few meters away. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Why couldn't it do that when I rode past? Right next to the fucking thing. I told you to pick it up. You decide to do some stupid fucking button delay because that's how fucking garbage and retarded this piece of shit is? Oh, you weren't there for a few minutes time in order to be able to guarantee that that's the thing that we thought you might want to be picking up, despite the fact that there was nothing else there. And I can't examine a painting from horseback. That's the one that was under the bridge, or under the... Yeah. Ugh. Make my way to... Yeah, I don't think... The first accessible forge is not the one that I want. Because it's close and I remember that it's here. Pretty sure that forge is the one that gives you the shit, I've actually also forgotten what the actual final forge reward thing is. Because they have some of the smith script weapons in them, but... Oh no, maybe the... one's an anvil, isn't it? One's the anvil hammer. One's the sword, and one is Taylor. Unless Taylor was also there with a weapon, but I can't remember. Which is possible. Because I only ever did that the once.
Oh, you the Tarn lady led us under the tarnish. My name is I too. So, here's to new big... well, I'm as weak as I've always been. I'm afraid... Sorry.
Go for Egon later. Yeah, I should go and check what this forge gives you, because maybe this one might be the anvil hammer.
pretty sure it's not the first one. But this should also be the simplest one, I think. In theory. Press a button, you do what I tell you, not nothing, piece of shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that was brilliant, wasn't it? Real fucking clever. Why is this even a thing then? Oh. Okay. I mean, you could just make the game not be shit. Instead of like trying to come up with ways to fix it. Start with like, let's not do what we've already done because that's all been bad. Yeah, that's the hammer. So I was correct about that. Actually, the entrance wasn't far away anyway. I said, when I bought Eruption as Ash of War, you know, lava, magma, it is technically rock.
game's going to compensate my farming for... Well, not farming, my searching for 8s by giving me some 8s in the DLC. Needed 8s to get into the DLC, now I get 8s while I'm here. Yay! Great. Fucker almost hit me first, despite starting his attack way later. Ah, you go get the Flame Drake Talisman. Might as well. Collect all of the... +3s. For all the good it does. Oh. Right. The abducted version, so it's making that fucking noise that it thinks it knows I'm here. The abducted version's outside. You didn't know I was here. You're lying. You cheater. Got the ESP hacks on. What? It's not the doorway, it's the stairs. Right. Whatever you reckon. $61, so 125 would get me 2 levels. It's 95. Well, that's almost 100, and that would be 115. No, not enough. Honestly, I think this is still easier than finding your way back down. That's right, yeah, I do need Arcane to be able to use the Yorick thing. So... it's covered by the talisman, then that would be fine. But I think it has to be higher than that. I was thinking I would pick up that instead of... whatever. Pick it up, pick it up! If you did as I fucking said! Piece of shit. Mash the button a few million fucking times to make it recognize that I pressed the fucking button once, at least. Fucking garbage game. Like I say, the pickup radius of things like the... yeah. Pickup for items is like spastically close. Pickup for crafting components. Multiple meters. Bullshit, you fucking morons. Get it right. At the very least, be consistent with it. Like FromSoft's greatest challenge, to make the game actually be consistent. Starfall past, yeah, so this is the sword. Right, so 61. Let me look at what I've got. Can I... it's 22. No. No. That's not enough. Fucking Misbegotten take on one of the Golem Smiths and then win. What? wait a minute. Yeah. It's- That. Yeah. So we'll have a look at that. There's an ancient meteoric ore in a sharp fashion with an excavated shard of an arrowhead that was once a part of the old god's arsenal. Yeah, so it's that thing of... Yeah, red loss is not... Sword, so yeah. 19 arcane, so I would need 14. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's like that thing of ore, you tend to sort of associate it with, you know, what you would refine into metal. But they say arrowhead and ancient Stone Age arrowheads were flint. So I don't know. I'm really, really undecided about some of these things that sound like they might, and look like they might be metal rather than stone, despite being meteors and all sorts of shit. The first point of comparison was the meteoric ore blade, and that is definitely looks metallic. Looks like metal with stuff embedded in it rather than refined or sharpened stone.
Fine. I am Leda, but you two, have you met my... They were drawn. You must
I didn't want to
doubtless
talk to you,
were
Leda.
not for this. It worked. Oh, he's been in this. He might be. There's no call. Danes would look. We've been acquainted. Perhaps one. We are all...
No! Wait until the confirm message appears on screen, and then wait, and then press the button, because then you'll have to wait to press the button. The game is so bad they fucked up the menus. No, I think I'll leave off getting those for the time being. If I haven't marked the church, I know I haven't been there, so... When the inevitable, which ones don't I have, comes along, then I should have some idea.
There's no avoiding the birds. I heard one of them start coming after me. Don't know why I'm doing this either, but sort of on the way. Doubt I can use any of those. Actually, yeah, I need to find out where the do I allow hefty rock pots? I still haven't decided whether or not to allow cracked pot items, even if they contain stone components. Cracked pots themselves are, well, I mean, they're earthenware. They come from the ground. They're basically hardened dirt, but I suppose that's the thing, is rock is not really hardened dirt, is it? Actually, no, that's not true. Sedimentary rock is. This forge is tougher. I also don't really remember where the key switches are. I've got 27,000 bullets. Surely I've got enough of these now that I can... Yeah, 20,000 is what I need, so that's... Okay, I've got basically nothing to lose, so just try and crit path the whole thing. Is it? Yeah, up there, right? Which I get to from around here? Or is it down there? No. Yeah, I think it's down. Or split two, wouldn't it?
Don't tell me I have to fight something. No, don't have to fight anything. There's nothing there. Nothing there? Okay, good. Telu. Yeah, it is just Telu. Oh, you can swap it back the other way if you want as well. For... I assume there are reasons to do that. Alright. More shit to collect in the rail base. One of the nighttime novelties. Where's the two-handed talisman? One of those situations where I was like, oh, what could I use for extra damage? That's not what I can use for extra damage. Just have a particularly obnoxious enemy to deal with to get there. I'm going to do that. Okay, go and get the Spirit Ash first. Go back, go and get the fragment, go and get the talisman. Why is it that sometimes falling immediately off you're allowed to do the double jump straight away, and then other times it's like, no, you gotta fall for fucking ages before we'll let you do the double jump because you didn't jump off the ledge, you fell off the ledge, go fuck yourself. Go impy boys. Oh, bullshit. Sliding on his fucking back foot from a kick, that's bullshit. You knew anything about good game design, you wouldn't make this game. Fucking retarded. Stands there, lifts his front leg up, kicks with his front leg, and then slides across the floor because they decided that this attack should connect no matter what. Which is fucking stupid. Oh, I'm gonna go down river as well. Not that there's any reason to report back to Ansbach.
Righteous. Oh, you must some more provisions, some more his brethren. No doubt these are not should you spot. Righteous. I can hardly tend to mickle. It is a vessel. I wonder his fate.
Welcome. Oh, give this. He asked me to buy many things. I, for you, things.
I still think that's quite funny. I for you things.
Goodbye.
Tiolier and deliver the syrup and then go down river. That's the wrong. Where's Tiolier? Oh, he's down here. There's a pot carrier in Morth Ruins and then fragment in Bunny Village. No, it's no fragment. Is there a fragment in Bunny Village? There's.
Oh, I have to say, it's wonderful. I don't think I can.
If it's Spirit Ash in Bunny Village.
Ah, you two, I'll mix up some. If you find
And the
your
own mother
sleep is
gesture,
above.
of course.
Is that so? Then take
Weary of
this
life,
can go
yep.
for you, for all.
That sounds nice. I mean, actually, it doesn't. Sleep sounds nice, but like there's a guy else will put you out so much you probably won't even know that you are technically still alive, if technically still alive. Also, yeah, you meet Tiolier, and he says another tarnished. Who's the other tarnished in the gang? This is implied by him saying another tarnished. Is he tarnished? If he's tarnished, then he would keep coming back to life after trying to kill himself with St. Trina's nectar. There's more in the Walnut settlement as well. I remember now that that's up top of the stream is where the two-headed turtle talisman is, but usually ends up not being a thing that I can make use of. Because I've got too many other things equipped. The fuck was that? The fuck was that? What the fuck was that? It'll give you a magical double jump that sometimes works. For fuck's sake!
hefty rock pots. Yeah. So if I allow that, I now know how to make them. Bullshit. Todd. Anyway. So I'm not going to bother with the Forager Brood. I'm sure it's something lightning related. Might not be able to make it either. I mean, again, if I allow crackpot crafted items, I could actually make some of the lightning stuff, because it involves gravel stone. But it does also include non-rocky things, usually like the fulgur blooms. But my weapons might have metal or wooden handles on them, or leather grips. As long as the bit that you hit them with is made of stone. Around here are Grave, Glovewort, 8, 9, and Great in various places to max out my imps. Is there another one? That's a different one, isn't it? No, actually I think it isn't. It's another grate. Yeah. No. I forget where each particular thing is. Got stuck on one gap wider than my body, and then went through another gap that was possibly about the same size. Are you an 8? Damn it. I know there's an 8 in one of them. Not that my imps are particularly amazing, but them not dying easily would be nice. Hopefully they can live long enough to actually get bleed procs. Damn it. One of them's an 8. I know one of them's an 8. So remember sort of being thinking, oh, okay, they're all like great ones. Oh no, there's a bunch of 9s, and oh, there's actually an 8. How disappointing. So there must only be the one 8 then. I'm... surely. Unless I've gone mad, which is entirely possible. Nay, likely. Is this the 8? This is the one that requires, like, platforming and effort. There it is! I've not gone mad, at least on this one particular topic. There's a fragment ran the other way. One measly little fragment. There's also the spirit sword, and I never really paid enough attention to... I didn't end up using it during the curved sword thing. But I don't think it's made of stone. And what's this? It's not it. Oh, pardon me. It's not it. It's up here, right? That might be a different thing that I'd completely forgotten about. And there's things I didn't try in a previous, themed run. I'm going to try and stay on theme now, but I didn't try this thing last time I had a chance to. Is that enough of... It is. Should check Moog's spear. I don't really want to use it because, of course, the main thing you use it for is the Ash of War, and that's not stone. It's really hard to tell. Yeah. Okay, so I'll sell that as well. It'll give me some money for some upgrades.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your own.
That one is, I'm far more certain about using that, so yeah. That should be one I upgrade. I have to get some intelligence back.
Greeting, you here for...
Okay. Great. Telu is ghost. Now I don't have enough money. Ah, okay. Don't have enough FP to summon him either. Sharp blade sculpted. Yeah, it says sharp blade of what? I wonder what gives more of a damage bonus. That's not a big difference, strength, so that might be more beneficial if I'm two-handing. Shit. Back to having not much to lose. I could... No, I'd have to respec for... Oh, no, I've got the stones. Stone of Garanka. I don't have a high enough scaling or anything to make that viable as a ranged option right now. So I'd have to respec for ranged options. Fire Giant. I'll see. I'll see. To get more flask seeds as well. Was that the... I couldn't even see what attack that was. Was that the attack that always hits no matter what because it's designed to just be bullshit? Because I basically just won that fight because it's that fucking garbage that you can be sure that when you don't win, you should have. Unless you're doing, like, pathetically low damage, which I clearly was not. You don't lose that fight because you did badly. You lose that fight because it's a shit fight. And they force you to fucking do it again because they can't come up with any fucking good game design ideas. They just keep doing the bad shit over and over again. I suppose I should have cranked Lady 2, but... What was that? See, like, that's what I mean about the bullshit. Redo the fight, not because you lost, but because fuck you. No, it's not the dying instantly because of not knowing the attack. It's the shit fight of he runs around, rolls around, is always fucking away from you, and you never get a chance to fucking see what's going on. What? There's this one. Why did the other one not get triggered? Fuck's sake. Just get rolled on because, hey, I'm bigger than fits on the screen and you have to get next to me to be able to do damage because even fucking ranged attacks are too far to actually connect. Oh, for fuck's sake. Such a shit fight. What? Come on! How does a weapon this size miss? Just die, please! Finally! Fuck you! Diogazal, you were there. You were here last night. Was it last night? Fuck, I'm already losing track of time. How did your fight with Mesmer go? And yes, Dominic Patrick, I don't have any armor on, but it's not even like, yeah, it's not the dying easily. That just happens in the game no matter what. It's the, where's the fucking boss? He rolls around the arena, he attacks you from far away, and then tries to do melee attacks, and then he just rolls around. It's just such a shit fight. I can't use either of the things I get from this either, so... You did? You beat Mesmer? Cool. It's always good when a boss dies. Yeah, fuck it, let's go and burn the tree. I wasn't necessarily putting it off because I didn't want to burn the tree, I was putting it off because I didn't want to do Fire Giant. Without using Spirit Ash, okay. I usually need help. Can't usually beat bosses on my own, because if it wasn't obvious, I'm not good at the game. Although, yeah, I'm not... I don't like the idea of... Let's get a duo with no sleep pots, but this hammer, I can show you actually. If you're outside the capital, this spot, the 2 tree sentinels are just out there. There's a little encampment up here. And that carriage, there's a chest on the back of that carriage. It's from in there. Which, wait a minute, why is... I've already picked it up though. It closed the chest. But yeah, that's where it comes from. And you can even avoid aggroing this... That's already tree spirit. Word of warning though, this thing, the Giant Crusher, it requires 60 strength to wield it one-handed, so 40 strength to wield it two-handed. A lot of damage, but it's also kind of slow, although that's not as slow as you think. Anyway, what was I doing? Burning the tree, that's what I was doing. Actually, my endurance is probably high enough to finally wear a headwear, since they're the only things made of rock. Stone imp masks. Okay, now there's late game smithing stones.
yeah, Godskin Duo. If I can isolate one at a time, then charged heavies should stagger them. Hey, I still won. Putting on a light show. Nobody's watching. Certainly not me. Yeah, I can still stay medium mode. Oh, they're identical stats. Oh, but this one increases strength. Oh, and that one increases faith. Oh, okay. I should farm them then if they give different minor stat bonuses. What? Ooh, do I? I don't know. I don't think there's any other. I don't really think there's any other spirit ashes I'll be able to justify. I suppose a Ferrari can come back later from here. Bell bearing? Okay. There's one thing to be learned about this. It's don't stop to pick up this thing. You do have to jump. Running off that ledge doesn't take you far enough. You do have to jump. I'm sure I've done that before and then said to myself, remember that to make that, you actually have to jump. What the fuck? Why is my money there? That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Give me my fucking money back. You thieving bastards.
Because I got down here, I interacted with this. That was not at all the last fucking ledge I was on, you piece of shit. Okay, anyway. Oh, fuck's sake. Fucking garbage. Enemies and bosses, fucking perfect tracking and true combos off of anything that grazes you slightly. But no, player, fuck you. You weren't on the exact right pixel in order for that to work, so fuck you. Alright, 50... This is not enough for a level. How far away from the level does that put me? I can go and kill some Albinorics. Something like 10,000. Yeah, thereabouts. Okay. Just a few little guys to sacrifice their lives for my benefit. The fuck are you doing? Okay, now I can just fail at this repeatedly. Do you have, yeah, additional possible help? Why he had to fucking run up to me to... The fuck? What the fuck? He was not that... What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake. What?! What? Oh, for fuck's sake! If you would just do as I say! Okay, now I was in the infinite recovery from healing there because I told it to fucking dodge, and he just fucking stood still. Ate that fireball to the face. Because nobody with a brain was involved! I mean, that is actually what happens when you make a duo boss fight with two separate bosses who were not designed to be a duo boss fight. Which they have never actually done, by the way. People keep saying about, oh yeah, ONS, Dark Souls 1. They were not designed to work together. One is slow, one is fast. You can separate them. That's how it works. It doesn't work because they were designed to work together, because they weren't designed to work together. They just stuck them in the same room, and the fact that you can separate them is what makes the fight possible. I mean, it's not impossible even otherwise, because people have done harder things, but that was not designed as a proper duo fight, because the bosses don't work together. They just happen to be in the same room at the same time. That's not a proper duo boss fight. Because there isn't a proper duo boss fight, because there shouldn't be two bosses in the same room. Unless the patterns that you're supposed to respond to and deal with involve both bosses working together at the same time, and it's essentially one fight against the two enemies rather than two fights going on at the same time. And, like, yeah, the very simple fact of ONS that you can separate them and it makes the boss fight viable is the only reason people think it was the one that was done right. And that's exactly what they keep failing to even account for with their subsequent duo boss fights, because they just stick multiple bosses in a room. And they all attack you at the same time. It's not a boss fight with... You've got a boss fight against one boss and a boss fight against another boss, and you have to fight both bosses at the same time. It's not a duo boss. It's two bosses in the room. It's shit. And they never got it right. ONS was not them getting it right. Because it was starting from the wrong viewpoint. Two bosses in a row, that's a thing. You know, a gauntlet of bosses. And that's what ONS does, essentially. But the first phase is not, oh, it's a boss fight against two guys. No, it's two boss fights going on at the same time. Which is shit if I haven't made that perfectly obvious. I need money again, because this game is shit. Like, fuck it, I'll just use sleep pots. And again, this is the thing, it's like, oh, the reason the Godskin Duo is the thing that makes this feasible. Oh, we've got this mechanic where you can use this thing to, well, to separate them and only fight one at a time. Which highlights the fact that it's not a good fight, because having two bosses in there that you have to fight at the same time is not good. And anytime they include shit that just compensates for their fucking failure, it's not an improvement. It's probably more than I need. That's, I mean, yeah, that's probably more than I need. The fuck? Fucking menus. How do they fuck up the menus? Seriously, what? How do you fuck up the menus? He was the boss after Mesmer. So, in terms of progressing the story of the DLC, the next boss, you've got to go out, like, back further down the keep. You go out along this way. And you've got to go through all of this stuff, and you've got to get up here to fight Ramina. Saint of the Bud. And after you've defeated her and Mesmer, you can then go here, which is after Ramina's boss room, and burn the Sealing Tree, which lets you get into the final area to go after the final boss. Well, and also the NPCs. But yeah, the main ones that you have to do for the DLC are... Yes, Mesmer, Ramina, and then the final boss. And the NPC gang. The rest of the bosses are actually completely optional. I shouldn't be here. I wanted to go and buy pots. So I've got pots available. Because fuck even trying to be meeting this challenge on its own merits. It has no merit. This game has no merit. This company has no merit. Cracked pots.
Goodbye.
Who else has... Nobody else has multiple pots, do they? Everybody else has just got single pots. Don't need that many, I suppose. Just put the cunts to sleep and then kill them. Do I play other games? I mean, I should. On stream, no. I've sort of played this for the last 6 or 7 months because I can stream it. I bought it and thought if I do my first playthrough of it on live stream, and then I sort of kept on streaming it because of something to do. I can't stream other games because I only have one monitor, so I can't monitor the stream at the same time. But this I can play windowed and use a controller and it doesn't cause any issues. So I do play this on stream, but I normally do play other games. I just don't always do variety at the same time because I get a bit obsessive. Play the absolute fuck out of one game for a while.
Why not?
I mean, that's... How many pots? It's 5, is it? Surely 5 sleep pots is enough. In fact, I can actually get away with this on the previous couple of challenges. Did I do it on the previous... Just the previous one, or was it the one before that as well, where I could use sleep arrows? Okay. Oh, I could have done that after getting them to sleep. Sleep skinny. It's right fucking there! Lock on! That's what that button is for! Bullshit! Fat, useless fucking... Is it going to be skinny again or fatty again? Lock on. this boss fight. Fuck this game. Alright. Stamina. I actually liked this idea better when I started off and I was leveling only intelligence and doing damage with the spell rather than... Oh, for fuck's sake. What is the fucking point of having buttons when you don't fucking obey my inputs? You cheating piece of shit. Yeah, when I was running around and dying in one hit because I had no health, I thought it was funnier because I was the one actively not leveling up health. You can't go... Yeah, you can't go back that way because you can't get up on that bit. So I think for a second, I was pretty sure that you can't actually go back. You can't go back from here anyway because of all of this shit as well, but... Oh. Prepared to say goodbye to 35, 36 almost 1,000 runes because I'm trying bird skip. I don't know if light load is actually necessary, but... Hey, first try this time. Second time I've ever done it. I probably don't want to fight Malekith right now. But I can make anything I want plus 24 now because of beating Godskins. I think, yeah, I'll go and try to get the final Somber Bell bearing, because that's... I should have the fourth one was picked up ages ago, wasn't it? Somber 1 and 4, I don't have 2 and 3. Wait a minute, why don't I have 3? Oh no, I already turned 3 in because I picked it up. I didn't need to do anything for that. I've already turned it in. bullshit. Fucking game. Hate it so much. That's why I wouldn't hide anything behind here. Okay. I suppose I should go and get the other somber bill bearing. I should have no trouble. Because it's Crystalians. No, I did. Yeah, 5 and 6. Go and get. Somber 2, just in case. I don't think there's many somber weapons to upgrade, and I already have quite a few somber stones. Couldn't hurt, really. Unless something goes horribly wrong and makes me rage at the game, then it could hurt. Woods, Wormwoods. I think I've been enraged quite a bit. Maybe I should finish early. Get a nice dinner. Treat myself to some. I should stop treating myself. Just keep getting fat. Oh, Runark. Why am I doing that? I don't need to. And I still don't need to. I suppose any stones I don't have to... Little overkill, never hurt anyone. What do I need to be able to wield the Ruins one? It's a colossal sword, isn't it? Despite being... And it does pierce, despite not looking sharp in the slightest. Shame it doesn't do strike like the King's Ultra Greatsword from DS2 that it's modelled on. 16 intelligence. So that's a 1 point in intelligence, and I could wear the talisman and be able to wield it. feel like I should, oh yeah, that's... I burned the tree, so now that's... advanced this. You know, I could probably obliterate the gargoyles pretty easily by now. Not that I want to. I suppose if you didn't go underground at all until having a max upgraded colossal strike weapon, the gargoyles would be easy.
Take a look. Don't worry. I'll continue, which is why his roots, he won't like his shackles high top.
Oh, okay. Actually already had enough Ghost Gloveworts for Telu. Now I just need Mind to have enough FP to summon him. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
In this act, it reminds me.
Oh, no, I already gave it to her. Okay, good. Good. I thought for a second I'd forgotten to... Apparently I didn't.
I knew they had your arm. Use my sword and my protumium. I'm going. Allow me to. Right, look. When you listen, as I've always you came to challenge, as long as it is what I.
Okay. Now. This one I'm less conflicted on. That one is a bit of a conflict, as well as that. And that. That, less so, because that's like the imps, probably made of stone. Really didn't get much out of this brick hammer, did I? Or this thing, but I... Yeah. Not sure why I would. And there was that. 12 intelligence for that one. Then it was... Stone great bow. Oh yeah, and the old fingerprint stone shield. But anyway, let's get this on the way to being upgraded. Because that is not something that I'm conflicted about, because that's definitely made of stone. Okay, yeah, I don't think I want to do Malekith just yet. I don't have the stats for a ranged option, so I can go back, do some DLC. Take that as my victory and then end early like I said I might. Didn't get off to a great start. Almost got off to a great start. Because I almost killed Moog on my first attempt. And then every subsequent attempt, including the winning one, was worse. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna call it a night here. Early. Come back tomorrow or Thursday. Swap back to having less health and therefore, strangely enough, be less worried about dying so easily because I... It was quite funny running around with very little health and leveling up intelligence to do damage. Because I was, staying at range and casting, so I just need the damage to make the fights as quick as possible. And then when I switched over to melee, it was just like I needed more health and then get more and more issues, and it's less funny. Alright. So, viewership has dropped off anyway. Actually had a few people at different points. That's different and interesting for me. Anyway, that's enough out of me for now. And bye for now.